Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Get that out of Hello. Hey, everybody. It's your boy, Maddie Rance. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I do not like this lighting. Ooh, get you in here. I need this. I need you to be in my face. I mean, well, I'm not going to say something gross because it is 1 minute and some change up into this piece. Can I get you to turn, baby? Ooh, hold on. We've almost there, y'all. Bam. All right. Boom. So much better. It's your boy, Maddie Rance. Thank you so much for tuning in today. We are talking about Drag Race France Season 3, Episode 2, the talent show extravaganza. Do me a favor, hit that like button, share, and subscribe, and become a part of this Rant Pack family. I appreciate so much that you are here today listening to me talk about this show and get my... Oh, which one of you is down here? Mina, move around. I'm sorry. Hold on, y'all. One of my cats tried to get me. I was in full speech. I saw that light coming. I said, no, wait a minute. Somebody moved it. Miss Mama said, oh, I was trying to get you, Daddy. Anywho, we're going to have a good time today and talk about one of our favorite shows. Hope we're ready to have a conversation, maybe a 90-minute episode or less. I really don't have a lot to dive into, but I do want to go over the meat and potatoes of the show. Of course, talk about our season 2 queens coming back and giving what needed to be given on that main stage, as well as the talent show itself. Some of the conversations that were happening in the workroom here, the runway for the queens, which was living couture. That was the category. Judging, sometimes I'm like, this with a few comments that are made. I think the one for Le Philippe, I didn't really, I was like, do they think they're above the competition? I don't receive it that way. I just find them to be kind of dry, and that's their character. I don't know. That one was strange. But we'll get to the elimination. I'm kind of sad at the person who went home this week. I thought we were going to see a little bit more from them, but I also didn't want to see the person who they were lip syncing against go home, because both of them I have talked about were my favorites. So I was sitting there going, I don't know what to do right now. So we'll talk about it today, but let's get my social medias out the way first, and then let's get this started. I'm going to turn you down just a tad bit. It's at Maddie Rance everywhere except for X, which is at the Maddie Rance. You can find that in the About section on my YouTube channel. If you just go over there and click on that sucker, it'll take you to all my spaces and places where you can find me, Instagram, X, and the rest. Also, it'll take you to my Patreon, and I also have that Patreon link available for you there. It is $1 a month for over 400 plus videos. I actually did this episode as well as All Stars 9. So if you go over there now, you will be able to watch both reactions. I'm also doing the House on Fire series. Those reaction videos will be posted tomorrow on the Patreon. So if you're interested in that show, I'll be doing it as well. And the review is going to be tomorrow. I thought I was going to take a break. I was like, am I going to take a break tomorrow? I want to take a break tomorrow. However, I took a break Monday, and I need to talk about the show, and World of Wonder hit me up about the show, and I want to make sure that I get something out there to let them know that, yes, I am interested in covering this, and I appreciate y'all for considering me and thinking about me when covering this show. So very much happy for that. Excited to get into the ballroom show. I know they had another episode come out today because they post their episodes on Tuesdays. So I'll make sure to include that episode as well with the current review that I'm going to be doing tomorrow. Okay. Good news. I get to say, oh, I love this. Oh, this is so fun. I have a positive start to the show. Let me do the disclaimer first before I give y'all some news that I thought was pretty cool. And I'm glad I actually responded to something for once. But normally I'm a little strange with trusting people if it doesn't seem or looks a little funny. I'm a little weird about it. But listen, the disclaimer is available for those who take me a little too seriously and try to turn this into something it's not. But this program is for entertainment purposes only, and content not intended to malign any religion, race, gender, company, individual, or wigs, and all opinions expressed by rants and program participants are solely personal views and do not affect the opinions of every human being on the planet. And no hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned on this program. So please don't be rude. Grab your libations and strap in because I'm a talker. Don't post any spoilers in the chat. And if you feel uncomfortable viewing this program, it's a you thing, not a me thing, right? And also, if you want to drop a tippy poo in my jar, your boy's going to DragCon and anything helps. PayPal.me /MadRants, Cash App /MadRants, and Venmo-Rants. I also have a P.O. box if you want to send me something special. All that information is in the About section on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here. So, good news before we start this review today, just so we're clear, we're talking about season 3, episode 2. I need you to be down here. Don't cover my face. You don't cover it. What is going on? Why is this frozen? It's frozen. Ugh, I gotta fix stuff over here. Give me a second, y'all. I gotta fix that real quick. Excuse me. Let me give you the good news while I go ahead and get that slides up for today so we can go over this week's episode. So a local restaurant, actually, should I say local? Well, there's not that many locations, but this restaurant out here in Houston, Texas has asked me to come. They saw some of my content when it came to like drag brunch. And then of course, when I was posting for my trip, hold on, my computer is being a butt right now. Why aren't we opening? Oh, there we go. So it is open. Also, it's not. Sorry, it is. My computer is doing the most right now. Hold on, we'll get that together because it's up and there's not a problem with it. I just may need to like do it on another thing and send it to my like iPad and just stream it from there. We'll fix it. Anywho, where is my iPad for that matter? Yes. So I had a restaurant out here in Houston hit me up recently, and they asked if I would come out and eat some of their food on them, promote, and of course, work something out with them directly. And I'm going to be heading there Thursday, and I will be doing a little special video about that, but also posting on my social media. The food, it is, I believe, a company owned, like I'm trying to get everything together here because I saw that they have like it's a smaller restaurant, but it's Australian fusion cuisine with some other things. And there's like only 4 locations. One's in Canada, one's in New York, and there's like another one I think in California possibly. And then they just have one in Houston, and they opened it up in the neighborhood on Montrose. So like for me personally, I'm a foodie and I love food. And baby, the offer for honey, like if you want to come over here and get some food up, do a quick review, promo. I was like, okay, you ain't said nothing but a word for me. So I'm pulling through and I'm very excited. I think it is Toronto. I want to make sure sorry, y'all, my computer is doing the blues right now. New tab open. I have to force quit QuickTime. It's doing the most right now. Yeah, so I'm really excited. Me and my friend Jeff are gonna go. Shout out to Jeff with a G. I was like, which one of my friends is gonna be available? Because I need someone to go with me. I don't want to just go by myself. Okay, here we go. Are you working? Yay! All right, Maddie fixed the problem. Dun, 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 dun. I was like, what the hell is going on here? Why are you giving me the blues, girl? We were working. I tested all this earlier since that last video where everything wasn't working. So trust me, I was like, not today, Satan. All right, I got it. Boom. So yes, I will let y'all know how the food is. I'll be taking some cool pictures, doing some video stuff for them. And I'm really excited for that. So yeah, there may be another portion of the Maddie Rants universe where it's Maddie Choose. Maddie's Choose. I like that. Maddie Choose. Where I give you the best bites and chews that you can find all in your local places. And I think Houston will be the base right now, but we'll see where this goes. If it's the start of something that's amazing, but I'm really excited about it. And yeah, I also have not had a lot of any sort of Australian type of cuisine at all. So this will be interesting. And I'm excited to go and get the palate running. You know what I'm saying? And I also brought my friend who eats pork because y'all know I don't do pork. So I'm like, let me make sure I got somebody there that also can eat things I don't eat. So it's a well-rounded review and it's not just me like, okay, I don't know what's going on. But yes, Maddie plans on appetizer, entree, and dessert, and we're gonna see what they're giving. But the food looks good from what I saw on the website. I was like, okay, y'all look like you eat. Like for real, for real. So we'll see. I'm excited. Yes, just some good news there, and I thought that was dope. So many new things have been happening. Like Wow hitting me up, the restaurant running me to do the influencer review shit. I was like, okay, okay, universe, I receive, and let's push through. All right, let's talk about it now. I do miss Aphrodite. I miss a little low register and an arm gun action pow pow moment, but it is what it is. They were eliminated. We're moving on. The following day, we get to a mini challenge of proportions while Norma Bell is celebrating their win. It is going to low key 180 on them in a few hours. And I feel like, yes, they were excited, but a lot did not go in their favor for this week's episode in reference to the runway. The performance was perfect, but Mama's runway was a bit of trouble. But Nikki comes into the room and lets the babies know that it's time for a mini challenge where they need to get in their teen dance party ensembles. Quick drag, 5 minutes. Leon is the only one I think that really actually did something close to what was asked of them as far as looking like a teen child party situation. At the same time, I wouldn't know what the hell that would look like. And I saw a lot of some over here. I said, okay, this is a lot. Whatever. Let's just move into it and have a good time with this mini challenge. But they had to dance, and whenever the beat stopped, they must run somewhere and pose. Get real still. It was giving musical chairs, but just, don't be the last person to be still and pose on some sort of object or whatever and whatnot. So everyone was getting eliminated, throughout this, and it was a little good time. Who was baby? Percy, I know, sweetie, that mama got right on top of you. I would have been like, babe, sister. Like, how you gonna jump on top of me? It was funny, but I was, I was like, okay, we can move past this moment here with this episode. The winner ended up being Misty Phoenix. Am I right with that? Tell me I'm right with that. Why do I feel like I got that baby's name wrong? Hold on. And if I fly or if I fall. Why am I second guessing myself right now? I'm like, is it Misty? I'm like, it's Misty Phoenix. Don't ask me. I don't know why I feel so like I usually feel it takes me 3 to 4 episodes to get everyone's names down, but I think I have it early, I guess, but I don't know. I'm questioning myself. But no, Misty damn near breaks the, makeup cabinet jar wherever they're putting their objects and things. And I was like, girl, what's going on? But the dance with Nikki was so awkward. I was like, this is all for fun. They don't win anything through these mini challenges, but it's a good time. And of course, it adds into, I guess, getting to see them break down and be themselves or be a little silly. But they're told that, honestly, for the Maxi Challenge, they don't have to do anything but give them talent with a talent show extravaganza, with the season 2 queens being in the audience judging them, which I don't think that really mattered with whether they flipped a vote or not, but it was just much, cool to have them there in the audience and it being a good time. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. Around here, I drifted out in my reaction. So if you were on my Patreon and you were like, there was a huge cut, sure was. One, I was sweating bullets because I took a hot shower. I don't know why that morning. And my body could not cool down. And I was like, girl, I had to go take a cold shower just to get myself back in the right temperature. That's the uno. The dose is this was a lot of information in one, and I'm cool with that, but it also felt like a lot to take in. Like, not to say that they're wrong for that and they should have cut everybody's part out, but I was like, whoa, I was fed a lot of information. No shade. Now, Percio has worked with one of the guest judges before, or has been in the same company, opera company, as them as a dancer, right? So when Missy was talking about doing, ballet, and she's giving her sound advice by being, okay, bitch, that is a bold thing to do in front of somebody who literally for a living is a professional dancer who is technical as fuck. So if you're gonna do it, all right, but like, all right, good luck, girl. All that jazz and everything, and then some. Now, we've been getting into another kind of conversation that I thought was very heavy, but also really beautiful and sweet. Was when we talked about children and being queer or gay, and say either having a family as a gay man with children, or possibly uh, being a child who is gay, and whether you're dealing with the ups and downs of having your parents or family accept you, or those that don't. So we had a lot of different you know do you see what I'm saying? I'm not saying this part was like, oh, this is a lot, but it was. And I also received it because it was beautiful, but at the end of it all, I was like, wow, I feel like we got everyone's story, so no one should go home. Because in Drag Race universe, or at least by the RuPaul documented history of, sometimes I share my trauma and sometimes I go the fuck home, or sometimes I share something beautiful, and that was the story, that was the last of it all. And we as an audience are like, wait, I thought we were going to get more of them, but not really. I was like, okay, this is a lot. Like, Edia was talking about having a child with two other women, and I thought to myself, oh, she's going to go home today, because that's a huge share, but it's also really sweet and beautiful. And maybe that's her closing piece. Then Norma starts to speak about being, from where they're at on the island that they're on, and how family is important for them, and then being gay, how they couldn't have kids. And then you hear stories about that and the connection to that. I was like, uh-oh, wait a minute, is this our bottom two? I got nervous for everybody. Then everyone starts sharing shit. I'm just like, girl, what's going on? Percy was like, oh, I had a good time. Missy's like, I had a great family. They accepted me quickly. It was multiple facets of that, like acceptance or not acceptance, or a hard journey, or a journey that has its trials and tribulations and got where it needed to go. I received it and I was fine with it. I was also overwhelmed and consumed by it, because at one point I looked at my watch like, okay, are they still going? Who else is about to share a story right now? And I'm all right with it. I just thought, oh, this is a lot. A lot. Yes, thank you, Sasha, because look at that. There were so many people. Magnetica also had a moment. I also, something. Can I speak? Here I go. I mean, I'm talking. I knew Magnetica was going home. I don't know what in my spirit from the beginning of this episode sat with me. I actually decided not to get any sort of spoilers for this season. I wanted to go in fresh. I didn't want to have no like bullshit or whatever. I said, let me go in fresh, Maddie. I just want to receive this for what it is. Okay. I ain't have nobody send me no list. Like, sometimes that happens, right? That episode started. My friend went home. I said, now, wouldn't that be crazy if she followed? By the end of the episode, I'm sitting here going, I said, why did I have to like say that? I was mad at myself. I felt like I'm the one that made that happen, because I like Magnetica. But I said, watch her not be able to get to show what I think we're about to see with some of these looks, because the mind is interesting. It's definitely done through their artistry and work, but I had a feeling she was about to be out the door. I said, okay, we'll see how this goes. Anywho, everybody had a story, and it was beautiful, but I was also, it was just a lot. It's a lot. Every time I like a queen on an international season, they like go home early. I'm done. Not really, but still. I mean, we all have our moments. I mean, there's always our favorites that go home early, and it's just like, what the tuck. But at the same time, I go, I think Drag Race France is also using the show as a public awareness, as before Drag Race France, there were no other shows like this. But yeah, it feels like a lot sometimes. Oliver, I received that and I'm going to reciprocate it with a response. Look at those R's I just used there. Um, in the early days of Drag Race 2, there were moments where they would have those kind of conversations in the workroom. And I will say, if you remember the earlier seasons of Drag Race, the acceptance conversation of family was not as heavily included as it is, say, now with Drag Race, especially with this, in the early 2020s and all that kind of stuff. Like in the early 2000s, it was a little bit of a different story still. So, I could say Drag Race and a couple other shows, even media wise, have certainly helped, but also things that have happened in the real world too, and certain bills and laws being passed that can, lead to progressiveness, especially in the States. But of course, our rights are always up for grabs, no matter what. In other countries, they may not be as privileged as we are out here. So that's something to be considering and to acknowledge, especially when we're viewing shows that are on an international level. As much as someone wants to call me an ignorant ass American, fuck you too, Beach. I'm fully aware of the optics of what's going on in the world and who's where we really need to be placing our feelings and opinions on with things. Trust, okay? I want to say more, but I also realize the platform I'm on and how they do hurt folks. And I'm not at liberty to be in a position to where I can lose money over being right sometimes. And that's really sucky, but it's the truth. I do like Drag Race France a lot, though. I like Nikki Doll. I like the show. I like the vibe, and I have respect for a lot of these queens on the show. You know what I mean? This moment wasn't a bore. It just felt like, with the episode that we were getting, like a talent show, a runway, and all that, I was like, this is a lot to take in. But it is nice to see parents accepting their children and seeing a lot of that in a visual representation. I cannot relate in my 20s and 30s. Even like it took even now, like there's still some tension, but there's a lot more, there's a lot more love, and there's also a lot more openness now than there was before. I had to do a lot of work with my family, but there's also so many things they don't understand that they will never get, that are not for them to get. And it's not for me to teach them. It's more of something to where they should just understand. And that is where a lot of people are having issues with, like, comprehending and fully accepting stuff. It's like, no, this is how I feel. Okay, you feel that way and I get it, but like it's hurting somebody else with how you feel. Like, how is what they're doing actually affecting you? Like it's really not. It's just something that you don't agree with, which is fine, but we all can agree to disagree on so many things without hurting each other. But tolerance isn't cute. We need acceptance, and that's really the key. I hate hearing that other word. I'm like, girl, that's bullshit. We need acceptance. That's the word. Not approval, acceptance. We don't need nobody's approval now, but you most certainly need to accept. Like, facts are facts. Like, you don't have to tolerate not a goddamn thing. Anywho, let's move on in reference to this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Become a part of this Rant Pack family, and I appreciate you so much for being here. If you want to drop a little tippy poo in my jar, please and thank you. PayPal.me/rants. Catch up with us rants and rants. Appreciate you so much for tuning in. Hit the like button, though. Not too many people have right now. What's up? With 40 plus of you in the room, hit the like button and make sure you leave a comment on what your highs and lows, more highs and lows, please, when it comes to this episode of Drag Race France Season 3, Episode 2, Talent Show Extravaganza. Appreciate y'all in the live chat today. Shout out to all of you. Nikki Doll looked amazing. Yes, I see you, bitch. No, Nikki looked amazing. Dun. It's very that. Go on, girl. Nikki looks really good. The guest judges, before I get to Kitty and Daphne, Because I kept staring at those two. I was like, what is happening here? Um, Virginie Efira and Guillaume Diop, who was of course, this beautiful young man who is a dancer with the opera company out there, lead, I believe, go on. And then, of course, actress Virginie. Uh, they were great. Now, past the guest judges, who I enjoyed personally, and on to our judges over here. So Daphne is what, cousin It on their Cowboy Carter era. I'm so confused. Like, I was like, okay, mom, a hairy outfit work. Boo. I didn't care for it. Then Kitty, I'm normally into what Kitty's wearing, but I'm so confused. Like, what is the category? I just want to know, like, what character is this in Boulder's Gate? Like, and why is it also a Sims like character at the same time? Like, this is some sort of like, when you get one of those DLC packs for the Sims back in the day, and this so happens to be the fantasy origin era, so you could be an elf with your regular clothes too. A whole gold dust face with this denim like outfit. I can't. I just am so confused. That was all. Like, I like the gold and I love the hair. I love the denim outfit. I don't. Them coming together has me thinking, asking questions. Like, we want fantasy but streetwear. But go off, Kitty. I like Kitty. I just both him and Daphne have been killing me so far. It's just been 2 episodes. I can't. Okay, let's talk about the season 2 queens. Rose. Okay. Rose looked nice. Yes, Rose did look nice. Go ahead, Rose. Vespi. Now, Vespi came out the gate already revealing her. I said, "No, hold on." I was like, "Were they told 2 and 1? What's going on?" I said, "No, baby girl wanted to do a show. I'm back. I was gone so soon. I'm making this run again. Boom, gold dress moment. It was cute." And I was like, "Okay, Vespi, work." Kitty's space. I said, "Oh, we're doing a reveal. Everybody's doing reveals." I said, "Rose didn't get the memo." And I said, "Oh, that's just like the bird's nest and when we did the thing in, yeah." I was like, "Oh." I thought this was nice. It's nice. Everything was nice so far. I was like, "Oh, nice, nice, nice." Oh, oh no. Oh. Where are my girls? Where are my boys? Homogenic girl, fuck her. Okay, like, yeah, I said it. What's up? If you have seen, oh my God. If you know what I'm talking, man, this is such an American thing to say, but Ginger Bitch looks like Bunny Rags. Can I find a picture of Bunny Rags? Let me see if I can find a picture of Bunny Rags real quick. I have to. I'm invested in this joke. I'm sorry. Oh God. Oh God. No, that's not her. Not the music artist. No, 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 no. I need the Now That's TV girl. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I need the one. They're not showing the right person. Oh, not Bunny Rax. What is that girl's name? Oh no. Come on, Matt. Okay, I have to think of this lady's. It's not Bunny Rax. Damn. Oh, Now That's TV. Uh I can't say what I'm typing in to figure out what their name is, but I have to get the what is that girl's name? It's not Rari. What is her name? She looks a fool. She was on the Pick a Side show. What is her name? Oh my God, please. I wish someone was on my Now That's TV shit. Damn. I gotta figure out. Okay. Damn. I'm so mad I don't know that girl's name. I mean, I cannot stand her. But she's like she's like the only white girl that is on a show with literally all black women talking about. No, it's this show on Now That's TV. It's like one of those like hood shows where they fight and shit like that. But if you saw the girl who I was talking about, you'd be like, damn, Ginger do look like her, but Ginger looks better than her. Like frame wise, eating her alive. But no, I'm sorry. This wasn't for me. I just couldn't do this. I'm sorry. I have to move. I have to. It's fine. It's fine. Do you think Jamar would like this? Jamar's taste is Jamar's. Moon looks amazing. Moon looks amazing. 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 Sickening. Sickening. Yes, this is my favorite so far that I've seen out of everybody. This is what I want to see. Cack. This is what I want to see. Cack. Wig done. Face done. Outfit right. Shoes on. There's a sword, bitch. We're finished. Okay. Is it Blueface Barbie? Oh my God, let me see. No, not Blueface Barbie. She looks a mess, but you're getting close. She's on Pick a Side. What I'm so mad you made me type in that lady's name. Oof, that face. Blueface. Oof. She's so right. It's blue, all right. Girl look like she's about to pass out. This is amazing. I love this. The wig is everything with the face, all of it done. Da-dun done. Da-dun done. Hold on, let me type in Pick a Side cast. I hate that I watch Ratchet TV sometimes, but y'all don't understand my life. Let's see here. Okay, hold on. Pick a side. Now this wouldn't even, they probably wouldn't even have this up because this is very AI. Oh no. Why did they had to use AI for this? I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. Yeah. Oh, I don't like using Google anymore. Mm-mm. It was like the third time I used it, and instead of it just like pulling anything up, it just did a whole let me do the AI. Nope, don't want to use it anymore. Jesus Christ. I couldn't even get something up. Anywho, Moon looks amazing. Go Moon. Wow. I don't like this. And I know Apple just announced something too. And I'm like, oh, this makes me nervous. The robots are coming. The robots is coming. Cookie Cunty was giving. Okay. I was like, go ahead, Cookie. I miss Cookie. I do not want to say that I'm already comparing the seasons a tad bit. I am already comparing the season a little bit. It's a good season. I like three. Three is gonna be fine. I'm enjoying it so far, but season 2 kind of was season 2 was that girl. Like season 2 kind of chewed, baby. So did 1. Season 1 and 2. I'm still on board with 3 right now. I'm having a good time, but nothing's happened so far that's made me go, oh, and I'm waiting for that. And season 1 and 2 had me already out the gate. Like, okay, bitch, like, let's go. So I'm waiting. This is what I'm talking about. Peach, are you fucking kidding me? I love Peach so much. Yeah, it's great. It's fabulous. It's wonderful. I love it. The dress with the Nagini snake around it, perfection. The beard actually looks really perfectly put on for the makeup that's being done here. Like, however the makeup's done, excuse me, I'm sure that's their actual beard, but even if it was like an install, whatever, the makeup around it's perfect. So like it doesn't look like it shouldn't be there. It's kind of for real. It's kind of everything. I like that they have the wand even more. I know I don't mess with Miss JK and her nasty little rude, gross self and all her dumb opinions. But like this choose as a person who used to be a very big Harry Potter fan. Like someone who read all the books front to back, every movie, sat in line for books, the full bit, midnight release. No, that's the wand, baby. That's the wand that was used against Harry. Because you remember how he used to operate when he would like come in and he'd be like all that. Oh my God. See, yeah, it was given. Come on, Ralph. I see you, Peach. Hey, Juan. Oh, I gotta tell y'all something. So I went to a game night the other day. I'm gonna talk about mommy because mommy ate this up. Give me a second here. But I went to a game night the other day. Munchkin. I lost, unfortunately. I got so close to winning. But I played Tekken with some of my friends, and they've been like playing more than I have. I took a little break. But the other day, I had to beat somebody who I know be on their fighting game shit, and like he too technical for me, baby. I wore him out in 3. You didn't get not one game on me that second round, and it felt good. I had to scream so loud. I was like, please forgive me, friends, but girl, Paul is not easy to fight in Tekken, and when you get him in 3, I'd be like, oh, I'm so happy. I hate Paul. Hate him so much. He hits too hard. I'm like, they gotta nerf him immediately. Anywho, let's get to Mommy Wata. Everything. Everything. All of it. And then some. Oh, June, baby. My June girl. To me, she's Grace Jones now, like in personified in the form of drag excellence and then some. If there was ever going to be a moment that they decided to do like a campaign and they needed someone to be Grace, like as the muse for Vogue or whatever, they need to only call mommy. I like see it all right here. It's just that face is right. The mug is done. The hair is giving. The outfit is severe. I love all of this. And I love that they're pants too. Oh, I love that they're pants because this could easily have been just the dress skirt in the front. Boom, we got the legs out with that. That would have been great, right? However, the pant with it too, something about that gave me what it needed to where you could remove the front and it'd be its own outfit. So I lived. Mommy, I lived. Lived, mom. Lived, honey. Punani, I love the mug, the head cage, and how it looks with the hair. This is interesting. It does look like that's lettuce. I'm assuming that is lettuce, or those are supposed to be leaves. It looks like lettuce. It's still beautiful. I don't know. I like this. It's gorgeous. It looks like lettuce. This right here, if you just cut this picture frame and just did it from like the shoulder up, put it up, boop, 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 it'd be right. Yeah, I mean, this was not my favorite thing about it, but I liked what it was giving in reference for. It felt like I don't know, lettuce heads or something, or there was flowers in there too. I don't know. They look like leaves. Or possibly grape leaves that could be wrapping up some, some good food. Something like that. Something like that. The devil's lettuce. I know all about the devil's lettuce. Sarah forever. This is everything. I kind of wish there was something on the leg, but Sarah's got good legs, so whatever. This was cool. The giant quill and everything. So cool. Oh yeah, that same shine it. I wish there was something different with the bottom, but it still looks really fucking cool. Like it's still everything. Like, okay, yeah, I wish there was something else with the bottom, like sort of like a pleated little moment would have been kind of interesting and would have ate as well. But Sarah's got good legs, so she's doing what needs to be doing. I can't, and I won't, and I will not. All right. Sorry, I had to answer that real quick. Something like that. I see where you're going, Jeremiah. Kiona. I love they have a crown on top of her picture. I just noticed that. Oh my God. I love they have a crown on her picture. Listen, Kiona said, I'm going to give you ba, D, adi, 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 odd. The dress fits. Like, it's not on, it is on, okay? To the skin, okay? The skin, baby. I was like, God damn. It's the mug for me. It's the mug for me, and it's the hair. That hair and that mug, y'all could never. You could never. That dress was on. That hair was right with God. I don't know. When Mama had flicked the hair, it was like, and I was like, whoa, I could smell it. It smelled wonderful of all the coconut oils and jojoba oil energy that it needed to be. It was oof. I was like, ooh, ooh, ooh. You not gonna be. You can't touch that mug. Don't get her on a winter season. I'm gonna feel bad for the rest of them. God bless them when she walked down that runway. Give her a budget. Ow! You know how they give the girls a budget sometimes. That's where I'm at with that. Like, please, please, please take me there. Shout out to our season 2 girls. Let's get to the talent show. Love Kiona's words to them. You may not like how I'm going to have this conversation with you, but I have to be honest, and there you go. Because I am an avid watcher of one series, and y'all know that would be Drag Race España. This didn't do it for me, but I respect the artist and what they do, but I was not entertained. And I get that this is Drag Race France, and so this has not been on there, and this was like major. Okay. And I receive it. But I've already seen this performance now, and this 4 times now. Okay. Because if you think about how many seasons that we got on top of also like you know what I'm saying? Like with the performances, no shade to them, but it was good. It's just I've seen this a lot. And sometimes it feels like when they're like, oh, you were dancing. I'm like, girl, that baby was damn near on stilts and was and that, right? But no shade, it's still amazing. And also jumping that high up and doing a split. Mind you, I've jumped off the stage before, done a split. That ain't no easy feat. That shit can literally tear muscle. Okay, so that I respect completely. Artist performance style, all that kind of stuff. If I hadn't seen Drag Sethless Talent Show, if I hadn't even seen Volcano's show, do you feel me? Like it would have been a different impact for me. However, it's still good. It's just I can't be them because I've already been there, but it's still amazing. And I respect the art. And I just want that to be clear for my people from the Canaries. I'm not reading. I'm just like, oh, I've already done this. You know what I mean? Like Nikki's shocked. I can't be. I was shocked 3 years ago. Did y'all like this? Edia Noir. Did you like this? I'm not reading her. Did you like this? I actually enjoyed it. I thought this was not going to go anywhere and was going to be bad. I kind of enjoyed the audition tape ad situationship over here, where it seemed like Mama was in an audition room and then she had to do a whole bunch of things and pull all that stuff together. And at the end of it, when they said it wasn't good, and she's like, "I'm Nikki Doll," I thought it was kind of good. Oh, gamer guy, when we get to the runway, I am gonna just yell for a little bit. I might just yell a little bit. I might scream. Are there one too many drag races, or should there be more? There would never be a Drag Race Cameroon, for like obvious reasons, political reasons. But I'm not going to answer. Well, no. It's perfectly fine. I don't think there should be a limit on anything, because we, as people, have the choice of watching something or not. So I'm not going to say that there's too many, because imagine like representation for your like country, origin, this, that, and the other, the full bit, what, all that is, and it's important that you have it there, right? Just like we have our US drag race, we can't be like the sole one. Not saying that there is a sole one, but there just can't be the sole one. Y'all, I have to mute this conversation. Oh my God. My friend is a Beyonce hater. It's annoying. I just want to mute that. I want them to argue about their degrees and whatever. But yeah, I don't think there's too many. I think it really goes into a matter of what are you consuming, what feels to be too much, and then when does it become what's the word? Become less authentic, and now it just feels like a machine is pushing it out, right? So with different judges, I think that's the best part about a lot of the international seasons. Rue does not have to host every show. And I think that's important that we get also who are the big dogs in these new places. Like you've got Paulo, from Philippines, and then you have going through my list, from Thailand, you had, Pangina and Art. Oh God, I need Thailand back so bad. Now with Drag Race Mexico, you got, what is that, Tega Brava and Lolita Banana. Like we've got options and choices here. I'm not including Belgique in this conversation. So boops. But yes. I let Germany is in it. Yes, y'all got that. But either way, I think it's important that there are multiple ones, and it's just kind of, it's based on just you as a person versus anything. No, you're good, snappy one. No worries here. It's just for me, I have to think about it that way, where I'm like, oh, it's so much, and I initially had a moment like that a little bit with Drag Race as a content creator. And then I realized, oh, I actually just do not have to cover every single solitary show if I just cannot relate to anything. You know what I mean? But the ones I relate to, I want to talk about, right? So that's just where I'm at with that. You know what I mean? So listen. Okay. Sorry. Edia Noir. I thought this was good, though. It was a great performance. Very entertaining. Oh, this was all right. I'm not trying to be rude. This was okay for me. I think baby girl Lula is beautiful, but I was a little bored, and it was, the plucks weren't plucking as much as I wanted them to pluck for me. I wasn't moved. That's all. Like the outfit didn't sell nothing. I thought the headpiece on without it being removed or plucked actually was more that was more that sold it more for me than as it left. I was like, "Ooh, this poor weed versus flower." Couldn't do it. Norma Bell was amazing. Norma, this was great. You representing the Reunion Island, sweetheart. Let me tell you something. I thoroughly enjoyed this performance. It was so dope. So many outfit changes. Choreography was hitting. It was doing what it needed to do. This was great. I feel bad because the runway, but this was it. You would have been a contender to be in the top this week had the runway probably gone through correctly, in my opinion. I think so. I think so. I thought it was great. It was good. It was good. Ruby on the Nail. I was so happy to see someone playing the piano, and then we heard it, and then that changed. You were messing up some keys. As a fellow piano player, I know how that can be extremely frustrating, especially when you're trying to do the song, and then but you're also hitting the wrong marks, and it's just like the fingers won't do what they need to do. I feel bad for Rubes. I like Rube. I like Ruby Tuesday on the Nail. I do. It's a restaurant out here for my French people, and it's not a read, even though there is a salad bar, but a lot of people like it. I like it sometimes too. But yeah, I like Ruby. She was trying to be funny, and then it was kind of like so subtle, it didn't really come off as her trying to make this like a joke. It came off more of, "Oh, I'm fucking up." And I felt bad for her. Leona sang her ass off. The end. Leona sang her ass off. Sang, sung, sings, sued, solid. Vocals, ate, chewed, alive, done. I was like, "Ooh." I was like, "Ooh." Oh, I very much enjoyed that. I was like, "Oh." I said, "The mic is on. The mic is on. The mic is on. The mic is on." I mean, we knew Mama could sing. We saw her on Queen of the Universe, but I like this a lot better because it wasn't under the Queen of the Universe, like guys of you got to do it this way, you got to do it that way. Wah 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 wah. It felt like she got to just sing, and I haven't heard her sing like this. It felt almost way more authentic than how she sung anything on the other show. No shade, Leona, but it did. So yes, baby, I was moved by your performance. I say bravo. I clapped. I thought she was going to win this episode, if I'm being fair with you, even though I didn't really care for her runway outfit. I said her talent was nasty. Like, bitch, that not one key off. All right. All right, so let's get to Magnetica because I was not being pulled in by the magnetic stupid. The song is personal to them, and I feel bad for not being enthralled by this. And I understand it's about them not being accepted and pulling all that together and everything else like that. I'm looking at your dancers look a mess. That's the one. That's the Uno card for me. Is where I'm going to start my critiques up here. Not even how you're dressed. Your dancers look a fool. What color were you thinking, and why was it this for their leotards with these black boots and one glove? They don't look good. I'm not going to say ugly. They just do not look good at all. I don't know why that was the brief here. One of the dancers did kind of gloop gloop a little bit. There was also just some clunky choreography that happened, and I was just like, bitch, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Then when they attached the toilet paper tissue to them and went into this part of the choreo, I was like, yo, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on anymore. It's a little bit low on the register for me. And I love Magnetica. I think they look cool until they put that toilet paper on them. But I was not. I kept looking at the dancers and going, why, God, why is it this one color glove? Is it these ugly fucking boots? Is it this diaper leotard color? Mama over here got hoops in with this like short hairdo. Baby girl got the long like rim, like with the wavy. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing to? What are we doing? Ah! What are we doing today? It's not for me, and I love Magnetica, but this was definitely a push away rebound. Hold on, La Philippe is funny. Philippe, you're funny. You're hilarious. Daphne pissed me off a little bit today when they were telling you about your coldness and nonchalant tone. I think that's what I like about you is how nonchalant you are and how you seem like, that's actually endearing. Because then in your confessionals, you really be talking some good shit. Hold on, I'm gonna have to change some things. No, this bitch I want to be possibly in top 4. I like her. And I was a little mad at how that went down with judging. And I'm like, huh? I'm like, how have we not received who she is yet? Mind you, Daphne, you say you enjoyed the read that much, but then you had to say that part about. I was like, girl, what is going on? Anywho, she's funny. Her jokes were good. I'm reading subtitles and still receiving the punchline. That's hard to do. So if you watching this right now, as somebody who knows very little French, I know some French, not a lot of French, but I do hear certain words, this, that, and the other as I'm reading and listening at the same time. I clocked the punchline, clocked them, and it was good. Very blase, you know, I love it. So please, I hope she doesn't like change her personality for Daphne here. I really don't. I really, really don't. I want her to remain the same. It's the fact that when she was also doing the comedy bit, you know how stand-up is really hard to do for a talent show and not everybody can actually like give what needs to be given. I mean, somebody from the previous season is a perfect example of that. Anywho, she sat there, held the microphone stand with that, like very it gave me almost, if I can give you somebody like Joan Rivers tease kind of a bit, or what am I can't think of her name right now, but she also this other female comedian that did the same thing. And it seems so easy to them. Just holding the microphone in one hand, having this here. Phyllis Diller, there you go. It gave me that sort of run of comedy, and I liked it a lot. I think they're really good. I'm very entertained by them. So I was a little bit pissed by how that went down judging today. I was kind of like, girl, what are you talking about? You may not agree with me. You may agree with me. Not me. You may agree with me. You may not agree with me. I mean, that is how that works. The first part I liked. The beginning was great. This was fine. I was like, oh, this is nice. When we got here, everything changed. It became so sloppy. And I like that they were being kind to her, and that was amazing. They wanted to like dive more into her runway outfit, which I actually liked her runway outfit personally. But girl, you walked and then you did choppy splits. Like you did real messy ass splits. Like your 360s were a fool in the air. Like I'm watching you as a person who was a gymnast for over 8 years, had professional coaching, was like en route to be in the Olympics at one point in time, or at least in training for that back in my youth before my dad got into my business because he said gymnastics is a gay sport, and that was a long story. Anyway, I'm watching certain stunts happen, and I'm like, I know she said she was a dancer, but that 720 into the knees. I was like, no. I said, no, 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 no. I like that people think that's cool, but when I tell you, and I know that baby is 23, do not make a habit of doing that often. One day you're not going to land right and it's going to blow your knee out and it's going to hurt like a bitch. I am telling you from seeing it happen in real time on drag shows, that knee move. Okay, you cool. That's fine. Don't do it often. You will be destroyed. Like I'm not even playing. Y'all don't ever do that. I think it's so not okay, especially on that kind of floor. Do you see the floor? That's not like, we're not in a gym. We're not at a gym where gymnastics done. There's not a springboard floor. It's not. That's a fucking stage. You're crazy. So that spin into the knees was nuts. And I was like, okay, that was a lot. Good for her. I was like, okay. But then it was like walking this way, walking this way, and then she would do a stunt. Now, then we get to the split. Oh, it was so sloppy. But she got it down there. And I was like, okay, we at least we landed. At least we landed. But oh Lord, it looked like you were doing another move almost at one point in time, and you just landed the split. Like, y'all got to be more clean with that. So Leona, I don't know if you were disgusted by the performance or you were just like, ouch, that must have hurt. That was my face through the majority of this performance at the end of it. I like the beginning. The beginning was great. I like the ballet. When she put on them boots, I thought she was going to dance. That lady walked across the stage to one point, did a stunt, walked across to another part of the stage, did a stunt, did one little cat, walk across the stage again, last stunt. Boo. And I liked Misty, but I did not like that. I was like, oh girl, we could have kept the first part. We've been all right. We've been good to go. Good to go. Thanks for tuning in. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Let's continue. And drop it to beef if you feel like it. I'm sorry, Charlotte. I'm just saying, like, girl. that was me at the end of it. Like, are you okay? Oh, yeah, girl. I be doing that all the time. Don't. Like, when it looks like it's painful, that's not a key. It looks like you are trying to actively hurt yourself. Like, like, if you want to do stunts like that, you just got to make it look clean. And so none of it was clean. It was all sloppy. All sloppy. Dare I pull up that split I did for my show, and you girls know what a nice, nasty little clean split looked like. But again, I'm just saying. So, props to Misty, though. I can see her being very much, I like to dance, and I have danced in front of people before, but after seeing how that split went down, I was like, girl, this is not given. We've done the work. I don't know you like that. I'm not trying to read, but it's giving me, I like to dance and I dance at the club like that. But I don't know about the rest of it. So we're going to push. I'm a former backup dancer, so I can talk my shit. Just saying. But back to Misty, and for the runway, I lived for this. I actually like this a lot. Living couture is the category. As much as I did not care for the end of her performance, I loved this outfit. And I received this better than the judges did. They were like, it's just two spinning things. I'm like, it still looked cool to me. I like the boots too. I mean, baby, the pleasers is a given. I don't know why I like it, but I like it. This was hot. This was hot. This was hot. I don't care. I was wondering what they were talking about. Like, this was still cool though. Like, what are we saying here? The mug was cute. The hair is cute. I thought Misty gave what needed to be given here. So I don't know what they were talking about for your runway girl. Like, I'll come for that talent show at the end where they gave you all those props. I would reverse that order very much. But she chewed here. Lula. Oh my God. I don't know why this was. Okay. Talking about it. I like this. I thought this was beautiful. I'm sorry. I have one critique for this outfit. It's very small, but I thought it was cool. They bend. Do you hear me? They were bending. What? The illusion of the wings of a moth, that made it so cool to me because they bent like they're flapping. I have one critique. Uno, you need a nail so goddamn bad. You need a nail. You needed a nail, and it would have been the perfect. You would have flawless victory, in my opinion. Lula, I like this. Y'all forgive me for no polls today. I'm on a schedule here, so I'm trying to make sure I can see y'all and do the full bit. But no, for real, you need a nail. That's it. You need a nail so goddamn bad. Everything else about this, choose. I'm giving you a 9.5 because I just need a nail. I just wanted a nail so bad. I saw them hands. I said, oh, grayscale. What is happening? Oh, we need a nail because if you had a nail on there, I wouldn't have noticed some hands. That was my only issue. And the reason why I noticed it so much, sorry, I'm hitting the mic. The reason why I noticed it so much is because she did this movement with her hand. And I was like, if you had a nail, that would have made more sense. I would have kept them suckers low. It's okay. Hannah's was amazing with her, how she did her moth look. It was gorgeous. Mom had a nail too. Shut the fuck up, Matthew. I'll see Hannah next month. I'll see everybody next month. I'm so excited about DragCon. Shout out to all y'all helping me get there. I appreciate you. Le Philippe. This was cool. I've seen many versions of this sort of ensemble, reference to the, mixture of robo sci-fi meets like sort of a couture-esque feel. I've seen this, right? We've seen some of the girls do it, but this was kind of cool with the like robo blender arm. And I guess her presentation, and again, maybe this is what was pissing Daphne off because she wasn't like going down the runway being like, she was a little silly. I kind of liked it. It made sense to me. I don't know. I like this. I like her. I'm having a problem if they're gonna do her every episode. I hope that they let that go. I don't know why, but I want her to be the stone cold, nonchalant, funny girl that she is, because it doesn't come off like she's an asshole right now. So I'm actually receiving her. That's why I'm like, don't make that lady self-conscious, please. I like this, and I'm going to argue about it because I do. I don't like it here as it looks right there. When it bent down into the bouquet feel of it, oh no, that chewed. I don't care what y'all say. This chewed, the moment it blossomed, I was like, whoa, there we go. That's it. That's it right there. That's it right there. That's it. And I loved how it was done with the presentation because she went like it's just falling out. Like she was holding the bouquet up and then, ooh, you don't know. I love shit like that. Give me presentation, honey. I thought this was fire. I really like this. Ruby, I thought this was on the nail. This was cute. Especially, I just didn't like it from here. It was like when it came out first, I was like, oh, girl, what is about to be underneath this? I said, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's this about. I'm a little nervous. It's a white pump too. Do I have to be scared? But then it was, ooh. I was like, oh my God. I thought it was really pretty. Her makeup is done. It's good. It was good. It was good. I liked it. Hey, positives and negatives, because Maddie was on the fence for pussy. All right, so I'm used to seeing this type of style drag based off of what am I looking for here? From the Canary Islands, from España. Okay, so I'm used to it, and I got it right. The gloves with the pincers are amazing. With the bubble guns, that's sickening. Okay? Sickening. I'm used to the outfits from España, right? Got it, right? The guns is amazing. That's so cool. The headpiece is great. Love the headpiece. End. The bubble gun gloves are fire. The headpiece looks great. The hair looks cool on her. The outfit I do not like at all. It doesn't even look like it fits. and that's it. And then so I'm on the fence about it. I have the highs, I have the lows. Like the mug ain't doing it for me. The outfit doesn't look like it fits. It's like, what is happening? There's not a silhouette of any kind, and it throws it all off. But the pincers are really dope with the bubbles. The headpiece is gorgeous, and the hair I think is really, really cool. I just want two other things to go away. But other than that, that's where I'm at with it. I'm like, we're gonna see a hole and we're gonna see some nipple. You went home today. Oh my God. I still can't believe it. You went home today in this outfit. Uh, it was just so amazing. I loved every Club Kid thing about it. I really did. The mask up in this part alone was severe. Severe. You went home in this freak with the spinny dial, like full on give me I'm entranced by this clown of nature. Like I'm shocked. This was shocking to see this come down the runway. It moved me. Like I was like, wow, this is fucking amazing. The clashing of the patterns and how how beautifully it's done. Excuse me, beautifully it's done. Oh God, it's just it's great. Everything about it's great. Circus Berserker style. It's great. Great, 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 great look. And the makeup was everything. No complaints. Hated it. Eddie Noir. Hate it. Hate it. Ew. Hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it. Boo, 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 boo. Absolutely not. You being safe, I could not believe. Out of all of the girls that were in this competition, based off your runway alone, drag her to the stage and have a conversation. You have lost your mind. That skirt don't do not a goddamn thing. Nothing. Did you fall and blow? What happened? Why is your chin white? I'm so confused. This wig, it makes me cack. Like, no ma'am. I just got to get into it all. Oh my God. The eye makeup, Lord Jesus. The brows, bitch. Like, what is going on? Look like she about to drive a boat or something, bitch. What is going down? Like she fell in some cocaine. Like real talk. Like bitch, someone pushed her into the snow. Come on, what's going on? Mm-mm. That skirt is hideous, man. Oh, okay. Let me shut up. Then she's like, my titties spin. I said, I need them to fly your ass out of here. This lady should have been up for extermination. And I'm sorry to say it in Dragula terms, but I'm so fucking serious, man. I'm so sorry. Absolutely not. No, and I like her too. Absolutely not. I love her, but fuck this. Mm-mm. All right, I'm done. I'm done yelling. I'm sorry. No shade to you, baby. Nobody sent hate to this lady, but I hate everything about this. If I could turn back time, I wouldn't have seen this. Leona Winter is next. I'll be very. I was underwhelmed a tad bit, but she is beautiful. I was underwhelmed a tad bit. I love the steampunk reference, and I'm all here for that. Something about the way that the screws were put on. Something about some of the placements. I was like, but her mug was right. I thought the hair was cute on her. it just didn't do what it needed to do. I saw the mechanic with the smoke coming out from this little tube right here. The exposed tube was, I think that should have been a little bit more blended in, and then came out the shoulder versus showing it. And I totally get steampunk reference. I get the full, art of, mechanics and all that era and everything. I don't know. To me, it just didn't do what I wanted it to do. I still think she could have won this regardless. But I think her mug is incredible. Hair was right. The outfit was just okay for me. No shade. Norma wanted to be a volcano, and instead she was just had the effect worked, I would have said this is cool and I would have wrapped it because I didn't care for this outfit, to be very frank with you. And her wig was basically detaching itself the entire time she was walking. That wig was fighting against your hairline, Norma. And I like you, bitch. That mat was so pissed off and didn't get used today. And I know you were mad too. She made a mechanism that was supposed to let the lava erupt, and apparently it didn't work, which really sucks. But I don't know if they did the run through of this twice and it didn't work or whatever, but that was the case. I am more concerned about this. This is my concern. This is where my energy was at, because what you didn't know is that's what the fuck it looked like when she was coming down the runway. That's not after the runway only because she took it off and put it back on. No. She was getting far away shots. They were being gentle with this lamb. I said, you have got me fucked up. That lace is chilled. Absolutely not. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I love her. Love her down. The wig is too big. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was because she was sweating. Because you know how it, like, for those of you who wore wigs before, you know that pain. Girl, it can get fucking hot. Okay, like you can get hot. Gots to be can only do so much. Okay, ask me, bitch, because when I had that wig on for my performance, girl, I was sweating bullets under that motherfucker. I was hot. When I got home, shit, you can ask Nidra, baby. I was like, take it off, get it off me right now. Like, ooh wee, like my head was steaming. So that could be one of the reasons I'm thinking, but man, I was like, that's how it came down the runway. I had to watch it back, and I was realizing they weren't giving her close shots on purpose. And then if you look at it again, you'll be like, oh shit, there it go. And it just was a bad cover. That's all. I don't think that's her wig. Yeah, I don't think if I'm just being honest, I just think that wasn't her best wig. Whatever wig she got, she has better wigs. That's not her friend. Yeah, take that wig and put it somewhere else, Norma. You're too pretty for that wig, babe girl. You're too pretty for that wig, mom. Don't do that wig no more. I know you wanted to be a volcano, but it sure did erupt. Not really. Moving forward. Drag you. This is not that. But hey, our top 9 or remaining 9 queens for this competition. Can't say top 9, but our remaining 9 queens for the competition. Lula and Edia were deemed safe. Lula, I could understand. Miss Noir, I said shenanigans there. I was like, yeah, that's bullshit. That runway needed a conversation. Okay. I wanted you to praise her for her acting for sure, but then tell her about her runway because you a lie and a cheat. Okay. Pixel that's funny. But our tops and bottoms are tops Leona Winter, Percio, Le Philippe, with the bottom queens being Norma, Ruby on the Nail, Magnetica, and Misty Phoenix. I talked about some of the commentary with the judging. I don't agree with everything. Sometimes also, I'm not going to say who does this specifically, but I want you to listen and hear some of the compliment sandwiches that they're doing, it started to get on my nerves a little bit. Like it's very da 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 da. I'm like, you're not telling the people how you feel. Yes, Louise. Yep, 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 yep. And he do it for everybody. Everybody. I'm getting tired of it. It's getting very annoying. It's a compliment sandwich. It's okay. Like you're not really talking. Like you're really not. And then Miss Daphne do this whole thing where she'll go on a spiel of all this love and then it'll like be crashed and burned afterwards. Like it's not even we're gonna make it up with a little bit of light. It's like this huge long speech of how amazing something is, followed by but something about you, like when she was talking to Lafitte, I just the nonchalantness of all it feels like you already made it. And you know, there are people who are here. You got some competition up here. And I'm thinking to myself, not one time did I read a facial expression on that bitch's face saying, I think I got this over everybody here. And on top of that, so what? So what? That was weird, lady. I'm sorry, Daphne. I didn't care for that. That was weird. Like, she can't be confident. Like, you can't sit up here and feel your shit. Like, what you talking about? Like, let's say you were reading her and you wanted her to look sad. No. I love how Philippe was like, well, that's the Easterner in me. Just like, I'm not from here. I'm from the East. And Abby's like, you read Easterner. I was like, what the fuck is going on? But I did like that response. It was very like, nah, I'm sorry. It's, well, I'm kind of from that. That's just how we are, babe. Okay, I like you, girl. I'm gonna be paying attention because it was just very well. I don't know how to really respond to this, so I kind of this is how we are to operate, not act. It is what it is. It is what it is. I did feel bad for Magnetica in the back, but Persia winning, I didn't see for me, if I'm going to be honest, and I don't want to take that away from them. Congratulations to them. That's amazing. Even with her runway, Leona would have been it for me. Even Le Philippe would have been another decision because they actually did a stand-up routine that was very well received for a talent show, and that never happens. I mean, it happens. Well I'm trying to think. Few and far in between. So, like, I don't know. Like, no, Arnold. Totally agree. Totally agree with you there because the runway was very underwhelming for me for Leona as well. This was more underwhelming for me if I'm going to be real with you. And I would say Leona's talent swept this, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Nikki, I know you ain't talking about Ginger. That shit wasn't funny to me either. I didn't like this bottom two. I would have switched a couple of people out, in my personal opinion. No, but it's okay. Hey, Arnold. Oh. Stupid. I'm like, it's okay. Hey, Arnold. And then all of a sudden the music started playing in my head. I can't. Hey, Arnold. Sorry. Now I want to watch an episode. Stoop Kid is gonna leave his stoop. Hey, I'm spreading the word. That's my favorite episode. That's my favorite episode. I love it, love it, love it. That and when Stinky becomes famous and everyone tries to take advantage of him. That was another good episode. Oh, I fell in love with Stinky that day. I was like, oh, Stinky. Okay, back to this. Back to this. Who was my least favorite character on Hey Arnold? the kid with the backwards hat whose nose was just like boom right in front of him. Sid. Oh, I couldn't stand Sid. Oh, I could. Sid was like the worst friend. He was the most selfish. He was also a huge liar. Could not stand him. Ugh. Ugh. I could not stand Sid, y'all. Oh, couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. I was like, why are they still friends with him? He feels villain energy to me. All right. Sorry, I got off topic. We can talk about that after this. This was a beautiful song. Beautiful song. Okay. Once I saw Delita, I said, oh, okay, I know where we're going. I'm going to be honest with you. I enjoyed how it was well received by everybody, and they loved both of their performances because one person's makeup is not as constructed and severe as the other. Ruby, for me, chewed this alive. Like from beginning to end. Will I say 8 up? I want to, but I don't want to say that because Magnetica, in my opinion, shouldn't have been there. It should have been that lady with that fuck ass skirt that was there. But Ruby, I saw character. I saw emoting. I saw presentation. I saw a form. I saw Magnetica singing in the room and it being a sweet moment to them because the song means something to them. And I love that. But when we got back to this bitch, like there was so much happening. I got a story. I got a story. That's what I needed. I needed a story. I want a story. Tell it to me. The spoken word part, Ruby won all of that. Like whether if it were singing, maybe there was some of a closeness to it, but the spoken whoa, Ruby, I was already a fan. Oh my god, I fucking live for Ruby. Okay, can I say I stand Ruby now? I have to say it. Yes, Maddie Rants. I'll go ahead and say it this season. I stand the Rubes. I see you, DW, but I love the Rubes. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is. I love the Rubes. I do. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about them, but they are intriguing as fuck. And I'm just like, I want to be there for their journey. I need them to see them do more. I'm kind of excited to see them doing an acting challenge later. Yeah, Ruby was kind of like a beast. So, in my opinion, I would be concerned for any girl, especially if you're given a ballad number or something where emoting is going to be very necessary. I would be concerned. I would never want her lip sync against her because I'm like, girl, if she knows the song, yeesh, it's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough run. Mama knows how to portray and give a character. Standing ovation, beautiful moment here. Ruby was the winner of the lip sync, and Magnetica crying definitely got some tears out of me. I did not want to see them go. I personally could have used a couple more episodes with them. I don't fully agree with everything that happened with judging, but I get it. I'm gonna miss the Magnetica. Like, baby, can I at least say this? Look, you went home today, but for the little time that we had, I loved every outfit that you gave. Not the performance outfits, though. I'm going to be honest with you. Every runway, though. Oh, chewed, sweetie, you chewed. Chewed them up. Chewed them up. But like, yeah, I'm a fan of Magnetica just after this, to be honest with you. As far as where we're gonna go next or who's gonna be what and where my top 4 stands now, since one of my people I think got thrown out here, Magnetica. I think Leona is very much a contender for top 4. I think that if Norma pulls it together, we'll be fine. Because right now, it was a good first episode, not so good second episode, even though her talent show was amazing. Who else am I thinking? I think Ruby. I want to see Ruby in the top 4. I'm nervous for her. I hope she doesn't get in her own way, but I like Rubes. I want to see if my hairy chested queen get there. Le Philippe would be the next one. Mm-hmm. Yep. 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 Yeah, that's where I'm at. I think I want Ruby, Norma, Leona, and Le Philippe right now, currently. I wanted Magnetica to be a little bit further along in this journey, but I had a feeling that something was gonna happen. I was like, it doesn't seem like we're gonna keep her, and I don't know why, but it feels like that's where we're going here. Let's hope so. Anywho, I'm gonna miss Magnetica. The season is pretty good so far. I'm enjoying it. I know season 2 and season 1 were amazing, right? I'm hoping this doesn't lose steam along the way. I kind of want a little drama, and I know it's like, okay, Matt, we don't have to have that with every show, but it would be nice. I like conflict to see resolution. I don't like just conflict just for the sake of chaos. I like conflict because it's always cool when the resolution comes about. Like the fight was so good that when they made up, it all made sense. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm asking for. Like I don't see that happening just yet. Everybody seems really, really kind and cool with each other. And I'm like, okay, this might be a best friend season. I don't know. But I do want to see a little drama. A little bit would be fun. Just a little bit. Like, I mean, Ginger brought the drama season 2. Other people were bringing some drama in season 2. We also had like season 1, the girl, it was going down season 1, baby. Baby. Okay, they were giving Lolita the business, child. They can't do it. All right, I'm sorry. You're like, he likes too much mess. A little bit. But thanks all. Thanks y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. I appreciate you so much for being here today. If you want to drop a 2 people in my jar, it's still available with paypal.me/my catch up with my rants and Vimos rants. I hope you had a fun time today. I had a good time. I said 90 minutes and I'm a little over, but I'm proud of myself for being close to that marker here because I said I was going to try to do it and I did it. Yeah, so maybe 10 minutes here left to go. We can talk about anything you want to outside of the show, or if you want me to discuss anything, I can give you 10 more minutes here, and then I need to get on with the rest of my day. I got some things to take care of here that are importante, like cutting my own hair, because I definitely need to cut my hair. It's grown in a little bit. Let's see here. I loved Philip's set. I really felt safe in her hands right away. What an ease, which makes sense for a seasoned performer. Well, if Leah to get in the drama so she can read someone with the I don't give a fuck face. Have you ever played Assassin's Creed or interested in the new one coming out? I've never played Assassin's Creed. I see a lot of the dialogue behind the people who are. Oh, I just got annoyed all over again just thinking about it. So many racist people for the new Assassin's Creed game, and they're making such a big deal about the samurai guy being black, even though he's an actual person in reality that they're basing the game off of. And there's a lot of things that are being just thrown out there on the internet lately that have made me sort of just roll my eyes and understand that the world is changing, but also a lot of people's definitions of things are also being completely destroyed and ripped up, and it's getting very annoyed when someone's trying to make a case for why there shouldn't be a black person as the main character, but then also say that they're not racist in the same sentence. And then you go through their tweets and then you see everything else like that. And the same argument could be had for like Caitlin Clark. I call her the Great White Hope, and I don't mean that to be like racist, but it's very much, why is everybody riding for this girl so hard when all the other rookies, whenever they were put into women's basketball, never got any sort of, can you believe they were giving her a hard time? Da, 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 da. I'm like, this is the Eminem effect all over again. Like in a sport that's dominated by black people. And then someone goes in there and this and that happens. They get put on a pedestal. While they are very amazing, it also gets pushed forward even harder because it's like this, oh, well, y'all are not the best no more. And it's like, well, it was never that in the first place. Y'all made it that. God. So and Doctor Who, same thing with Doctor Who. And they're like, oh, he's black and gay now. And blah, blah, blah. It's just like, oh, that's just where I'm at with it all. I'm just like, oh, I'm tired. I'm tired of having arguments with people who do not know what they're talking about, who make up their own definitions to things so they can be right about stuff and don't really recognize the history behind certain things. Like the whole argument where they're saying, oh, well, the Ku Klux Klan, well, I can't say the whole thing, but that organization were Democrats. So you're part of a hateful organization. They moved to Republicans in the 60s. What are we doing? At one point in time, yes, that was also happening. There were also black Republicans too, but the black Republicans were also progressive and were trying to pull on a progressive agenda. And they were pushed out the Republican Party because the Republican Party then became known for being the other way around. Like, what are we missing here? Like we're yelling portions of the facts, not all of it. Like it's getting annoying. So that has been me lately when it comes to the computer, and people then misconstruing me being pro-black or very anti very anti racist and all that kind of shit, and then trying to flip it on me. And I'm like, girl, I'm just speaking off of my own experience for stuff. I don't hate anybody for their color. You really can't work that. Black people cannot be racist. Okay. And when people are like, we can't do reverse, bitch, prejudice is one thing, racism is another. Look it up. Like, you're not a minority. You were never slaves. You never had things done to your communities just because of your skin color. You need to stop. You were never oppressed. Be quiet. That you sound silly. Now, if they're coming for you, calling you white this and white that, yes, girl, that black man is prejudiced against you, but he's not racist. Okay, black people are not living in a society where they are actually benefited by the majority of things like white people are. And that's not me being racist. That's me giving you facts. Okay. So let's not do this today. And I stand my ground on that. I've lost subscribers because I have these point of views and do all that, but that's legit the real facts of it all. And then when you have these people coming out here going, well, I'm black and I'm speaking on, no, you're not speaking on behalf of anybody. You're talking about yourself. Okay. You talking about yourself because you want to be like them. And it's not like them like white people. It's like those white folks that like to oppress other people, because not all white people like that. That's where people get it confused. Like, not every black person is talking about white people. It's just there are certain white folks that don't think that everybody should be at the table with them. That's who we're talking about. And then get mad when people bring up things. Well, you keep on talking about where it's not you, girl. If you're not doing that, then it's not you. If you're not doing those things, then why are you getting mad about it? That sounds like you are getting mad about something that you do. So what are you talking about? You're not racist? Then you should be moving for this conversation. It's crazy. I know as a light-skinned black person, I have a privilege in my community. Hello. It's not that difficult to have that acceptance and understanding. But again, it's the internet. And I also I'm starting to recognize accounts that gaslight and cause chaos for engagement for money. It is sick, but I'm getting really good at figuring it out now. I used to be very rage bait worthy of a lot of stuff. I'm starting to figure it out. I can't believe people do that, but it's kind of brilliant, but also dumb, because you play off of people who are reactionary, and there are a lot of people who are very reactionary. So yeah, I'm learning to not engage with that. I almost did this morning on Twitter. It's really weird how my algorithm works. In the afternoon, I do not see anything racist on Twitter. If I wake up at 5 or 6, like when I'm feeding my cats, and I pull up my phone to look on Twitter, oh my God, everything I see. It's so weird how my algorithm works like that, especially in the morning. In the morning, I don't see anything nice. I'd be seeing people's full on, I'm saying this, trying to gear these people up, all this angry stuff and that. It's all about race, all of that. And then by the afternoon, I'm in drag race world, movie world, TV world, Black Twitter, some like comic or like some nostalgia post happens. But like in the morning time, man, it'd be like, what is happening? So I had to learn. I'm learning not to go to social media the first thing I do in the morning. That I think that should be a rule for a lot of us, to be honest with you. First thing in the morning, just do not jump on the internet for a second. Take time to get your mind, your thoughts together before you dive into the deep, deep, dark world of this earth. Very that. I'm ready for DragCon. I'm being very honest with you. I'm nervous about DragCon this year, but I'm also very excited for DragCon. I have a lot of feelings about going in this year, and I always feel like I don't see enough people, or I don't have enough money to see people, because in reality, I'd like to go to the majority of everybody's booth. I had to make sure that lie wasn't going to be standing on no, let me tell the truth. I want to see the majority of people, but like it's going to be expensive for people. Do you know how many folks are going to be there? I'm like, God damn. Like, and I was already marking like who I'm gonna stop by, like for sure, that I know, like my folks that I really care for, and this and the other, than people who I want to show support, and people who I want to know, let them know, hey, I am not a hater. Like, but yeah, I'm a little concerned. It is going to be a packed house. I'm hoping it all goes well. I'm happy to see a couple people back that I didn't get to see before. But yeah, it's a lot of folks that are going to be there. It's a lot. Yeah, Miss Jade So is on this list. Let's see here. They don't have her on the current list that I took today, unless they just announced her. Oh no, here she go, Miss Jade. So, oh, okay, they announced her. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there's a lot. Adore Delano, Amy Yonce Chanel, Alaska, Alyssa Hunter, A Mandatory Meeting, Angeria Pierce Van Michaels, Aquaria, Arancha Castillo La Mancha, Arizona Brandy, Astrid Mercury, Aura Mayari, or Aurora Matrix, Bernie. Oh my God, Bernie! I'm going to be so excited to be Bernie. I'm almost like, Jiggly, can you come with me everywhere, please? Bettina Polaroid, Bianca Del Rio, Blue Hydrangea, Captivating Teresa May, Christian Peralta, Dawn, Dee Delicious, Edie Marie Holiday, Denim, Drag Sephless, Envy Peru, Flora, Geneva Carr, Giselle Lullaby, Gothy Kendall, Grag Queen, Hannah Beshi, Hannah Conda, Heidi and Closet, Hershey Liqueur, Jete, Isis Couture, Isis Avis Loren, Jada Essence Hall, Jimbo, Gothy. Did I already say Gothy Kendall? I already did. Jimbo, Joey J, John Blonde, Georges, Chaos, Carrie Colby, Keita Minaj, Kiki Ko. Can't wait to meet Kiki. Kitten Caboodle, Queen Kong, Fee, my bitch. La Grande Dame, Lady Carol, Lala Ree, Lawrence Cheney, Lena Galore, Lolita Banana, Luna Dubois, Miss Jade So, Maddie Morphus, Manila Zahn, Margaret Ija, Mariah Balenciaga, Marina Summers, Matilda, Matraka, Mayhem Miller, Megami, Melinda Verga, Maya Iman LePage, Michael Maruli, Milk, Mirage Muro. I had that all wrong. Mistress Elizabeth Brooke, Mo Hart, Mocha Bone, Morphine Love Dion, Naza, Near Enough, Nicole Page Brooks, Nympphia Wind, Organza, Oviga, Pandora Knox, Petita, Pixie, Plain Jane, Plasma, Plastic Tiara, Precious Paula Nicole, Q, Raja O'Hara, Regina Voce, Roxy Andrews, Sagittaria, Selena Estides, Safira Cristal, Scarlet Envy, Serena Morena, Shannon Scarlett, Shea Coulee, Sissy Superstar, Sissy Lee, Susperio, Tega Brava, The Girlfriend Experience, Tia Coffee, Tina Deluxe, Tamara Thomas, Trinity K. Bonet, Trinity the Tuck, Utica Queen, Vanessa Vanjie, Venus, Vermelia Noir, Venus Deluxe, Tsunami Moose, and Evie Oddly, and more to be announced. It's a lot of people. My throat is sore just saying all that. There is no way I'm going to be able to see everybody on here, and it's really pissing me off a little bit. I'm like, oh my God, there's no way. Is Victoria Scone on here? Because I missed her the last time. I don't see her on this list. No. No, please tell me that was not my one chance to meet her. I'm going to be sick. I'm going to be sick. I don't see her on here. I am going to be sick. Bitch, I'm afraid. Listen, that's someone who I would be intimidated to meet is Melinda, because baby, we were going in on Melinda. I mean, I also lived for Melinda later, but I also had to read her a couple of times because there were a few what the fuck is going on here. But Melinda's still everything. I'd still be intimidated. Wait, is Taste not on this list? Oh no, Taste is not on this list. Well, I mean, Taste has done DragCon twice already. I talked to her the last time about it, and that's my conversation. I've met Naomi Smalls a few times, and Naomi is amazing. That's somebody who I always encourage people. Like, if you get to meet her, I'm going to tell you that is one genuine motherfucker right there. Naomi, I know you may be watching. Hey, Beach. Shout out to Naomi Smalls and Taste. They're both really, really, really cool people in person. I've got to chop it up with Taste a few times, and Naomi as well. So Naomi in and out of drag. So yeah, good people. Yeah, Taste is sweet. What you see on the TV with that energy. Mm-hmm. Yo. Because I've what mind you, with Taste, I've met Taste at DragCon, of course, but then I also was with her. I hung out with her for a little bit at the House of Avalon, where Simone and Gigi, because I was there for one DragCon, and after Simone and the House of Avalon performed, and that was the day I met Candy, and Candy was about to go to All Stars. Literally that earlier that day. Damn, oh no, there's so much I can tell you, because there were a couple people who were going that day, or who were leaving the day after that, or were like about to go, that like legit were like, "Hey, Maddie." I was like, "What's up?" They're like, I was like, "Oh!" So it was me knowing, but keeping it to myself, going, I wonder how they're doing. That was me the whole time when after me and Katie talked, I was like, I wonder how she's doing on there. I wonder how she did. I kept that tea to myself for quite some time, as I always do. I wait until at least a year after to be like, okay, girl, well, I was there. I said this, blah, 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 blah. But no, Taste is fun to talk to just outside of that. There are a lot of interesting conversations here and there. You know who also, Aquaria is really sweet too. I know some people have their feelings about her or whatever based off of the show, and I wish and la la. No, Aquaria is very nice. Very nice. Shout out to Aquaria. She was really sweet to me. I saw her a few times. I've met almost everybody. That is a true statement. I've met almost everybody. And the majority of the people are very nice. Majority. Yeah. A lot of them. Almost everybody is very sweet, y'all. Almost. I'm making sure to say that, because there are people who I've met who have not been very kind at all. JB, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to be quiet. That is my answer for you. I'm just going to be quiet, and that's it. No, I gotta go. I'm not gonna do that one. Stappy one, you know what? If you listen, I know not everybody can catch a live, but when some people get blessed on certain days, I'll put that there. If somebody was a true hater, they go through my entire library, they can just piece together like all the tea I've ever spilt over the years. Because I don't ever just do it like for, like, oh, here's a video like telling y'all stuff. I wait until after at least the NDA is done, and then be like, by the way, that had happened. Yeah. For the girls that know me, that have been in my lives from day one and done, y'all know I will drop nuggets every now and then walk away. And my nuggets never get anybody in trouble, because I always talk to them later about it. Like, girl, you said it right. I'm like, thank you. Because I didn't just blow you up right now. You waited long enough. Like, thank you. Because that's nobody's business until it's their business. Anywho, but yeah. I ain't speaking about that, JB. I told my story long time ago. I was very disappointed in someone's attitude. I was very disappointed in their attitude, but it is what it is. Detox was sweet to me. I'm sorry that happened to you, JB. Detox was really nice to me. I'm so sorry. Mama gave me a big old hug and everything. She was cute. I'm so sorry. I met her at Hamburger Mary's in Long Beach, and that was the same day I met Widow Von Du, and it was before the season aired. And I shout out to Widow. That's another real one. And I met Widow, and I got to see her perform before the show. There is no feeling like seeing a girl that is about to perform on a show, and you have no idea what they're capable of, and you see them live and in person. Are like, oh, bitch, you're about to do that on TV? Ah! Scream, scream, scream. Yeah, Widow's a sweetheart. Shout out to Widow. Like, I'm gonna have Widow's back. That's my bitch right there. I love her now. Sweet, sweet, sweetheart. Very much. Mm-hmm. Shea Coulee is gorgeous in person. I haven't gotten to like talk to her per se, but I did get to meet or sort of see her for the winners panel. If y'all remember the video I have of me being at the winners panel and Vivian giving me my dues and everyone standing up and applauding and all that kind of stuff, and it was really sweet. Shay was really sweet on the panel, and like she was like, hi, and all that kind of stuff. But I haven't gotten a chance to like speak to her per se just yet. I would like to. Heidi is thebomb.com/ whatever. That's my bitch. Heidi knows what's up. That's my friend. Love you, Heidi. Yeah. So there you go. Yeah, Heidi's cool. Like very, very sweet, awesome energy. Marina Summers. Marina's super sweet too. Marina is super sweet, super duper duper awesome, sweet, and she is gorgeous in person. Not a flaw in that skin. Nothing wrong in that skin. Yeah, Vivian, don't read me, Matt. Vivian, y'all, I hate how people did not care for her season 1 of UK. Because if you got to like really experience her a bit or like talk to Viv like outside of like any sort of show or competition level, that bitch is a riot and she's a good time. And so sweet. I talked to Viv out of drag. You know what I'm saying? So very, very sweet. A lot of the UK girls were very nice to me. I do want to meet a few though that I need to like give their dues and praise for because I lived and breathed for them. So yeah. You as a guest on Heidi and Jada's pod would be a key. I would like to be on Jada and Heidi's pod because you know I talk nonsense. So yeah. Oh, something Wong was great. She's great. Mm-hmm. That's that. I love something Wong. We've done videos together and stuff, and we've talked outside of that. I think we were on FaceTime for a while and all that good stuff. We just talked about video games and shit like that. And you know, something Wong's really, really sweet. But yes, I've met a lot of girls. I've met a lot of them. Vanjie is a hoot. That's my Libra bitch right there. Shout out to Vanjie. Let me explain to you why I think Vanjie is cool. And she didn't have to do this for me. And it let me know that's a real motherfucker right there. But when I was doing press at one point in time, I like to be on any podcast, to be honest with you. I've been, I can talk forever, basically. But when I was doing the interviews, a couple of the queens were turning me down because they were like, oh, you just are your YouTuber? Pass. You're not with a press publication. You're not with something big. Pass. So there were a couple of people who did that to me, and it was disheartening and discouraging. So one person who did not do that to me was Vanessa Vanjie Mateo at the time. It was Vanessa Vanjie. And so when I went to go see her, and luckily I had my friend with me who was also, he had been working with a lot of people that these queens have been with before. So it was helpful for me to get like folks to take me seriously because it was very hurtful to be like, hey, I just wanted to do like a quick 1 minute, this, that, and the other. And someone up downs you like, who the fuck are you? And then you see some twink get in front of you who is literally doing the same thing as you. And they're like, let him in because he's a million followers, right? So there was a lot of hurtful moments in that. And it's one of the other reasons why I don't do the interviews like I used to, is because it got a little bit tougher to do them. One, and if you're not like super well known, it's the majority of the time they're gonna like shush you and all that kind of shit. Vanjie on one day was like, I can't do it. It's too busy. We're gonna try the next day. I came back the next day. That line was still fucking long, but a commitment was made. She said, bitch, let's go. Let's follow through. Come on, sister. And I made it as quick as I could. I did it as fast as I could. To the people that were in the line, thank you. Because some of y'all like applauded the whole interview because you thought it was cute. But like, I received that. And it was also another moment where Vanjie was in the club and I was with another friend of mine. Dooley doesn't even remember this. Dooley was so inebriated at the time. He didn't even know Vanjie was there. He was gone. He doesn't drink like that no more, but he was gone, girl. And we were trying to like confirm, like, can we talk to you at DragCon tomorrow? And da 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 da. She saw me from across the room, was like, hey, what's up? She was very nice, but you know, some folks are busy. So you just can't expect them to stop and be like, hello, yes, I'm from Drag Race. Hi, yes, I'm from this. Hello, yes, I do that. Da, da. Like, I don't expect that from nobody. So whenever you see me out and about and I see someone I know, I'm more than likely not going to like rush them to be like, hey, girl. I'm more than likely going to chill for a second, wait for the evening to pass, make it get, if there's a crowd around folks, we ain't jumping on that. No, I'm gonna see them later because I respect these people. I'm in a different field with them, but I support what they do. I also do drag my damn stuff. You know, you feel what I'm saying? So I don't want to be those people. And there's nothing wrong with you going up to somebody that you know that you like and showing, hey, I'm a big fan of yours, da 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 da. I encourage that. But like there are times if you do notice people and they look like it's been that kind of day, might take a pause, you know, take a pause, especially if a lot of people just rush them. Breathe a little bit, catch them later. You'd be surprised how nice that, yeah, Sheila, you'd be surprised. Excuse me, Shay, you'd be surprised how people are if you just catch them when they take a breath. It's like, hey, what's up? Oh my God, mind you, and that's one of my favorite people in the universe is Miss Angeria Paris Van Michaels. Mama she'll text me when I'm doing the reviews for All Stars 9 and, you know, clear something up or talk about that. Anywho, it was funny. I missed Angeria the first time and I was leaving and then I saw her and it was almost like I saw my goddamn cousin. Well, yeah, a lot of them do, and some of them don't. Like it's all right. It don't. To me, it is what it is. Like my channel, I feel is like doing this right now, and it breaks my heart. But I also don't want to not be myself and be my authentic self. So I have to just keep the course and just try to add more to it, you know? So if no one knows me, I'm good on that. I'm not a humongous deal. I'd like to be an awesome celebrity one day, I guess. Or at least have my work be more viewed by more people and reach more audience, you know, and me be given the opportunity to be on something big because I know I could actually bring so much to the table. Like I know it. It's not even a simple like that's just an idea in your head. Like, no, baby, I know my worth when it comes to entertaining. And if someone actually put me in a room where it's like, this is big time, let's go. When the red light is on, I always perform. I never underperform. I always perform to the best, if not better. When that red light on and it's go, y'all have seen me improv shit. Y'all have seen me literally tumbleweed through conversations, baby. Oh, I'm in there. So yeah, for me, it's just like that. But I don't know. You know, it doesn't matter. But I'm also like when someone's like, I watch your reviews, it really does do this for me. Like they're like, oh yeah, I watched your review. I'm like, what? I'm like, wait, what? Especially like, mind you, I have to see Plain Jane. Because she follows, so I gotta see Plain Jane at DragCon, and I already know. I could already hear Jane. I could already hear you, Miss Mama girl, Miss Maddie girl, I can hear her, Miss Maddie girl, Miss Maddie girl. You know I love you, bitch. But those motherfuckers on your page, I can hear her. It already now, and I'm probably gonna be crying laughing because mind you, it's gonna be me and Chris that go. Because Chris is going and I'm going, and so we'll probably see each other while we're there. But like, I can hear her dragging Dooley. I almost wanted Dooley to come because again, like I love the show. I love it so much. I love the universe that this is. I hate the hate that some of these queens get. All of them, to be honest with you. But this has literally been my life for so many years now, so it's really hard to just give it up. It's like I feel like I'm in it. And Bible Girl always tells me that. She's like, Matt, you are in the Drag Race universe. You know that, right? Like you are in this universe. Okay. I mean, technically Reddit forced me in there. If you would want to be honest with you, there is a whole drag family tree with my name on it. Because it is true. Thank you. It is. It is. But like, I mean, shit, you did, y'all. Hell, you did. You pulled me in there. I'm in there. You type in Drag Race and then my name. I'm in there. So hell, Mistress even had me on the cameo board, which that really sucked to see I was the cheapest. I mean, technically, I would have been tied with someone else, but I lowered my price because I felt like $10 is a lot. Like, and sometimes someone wants like a special birthday, so I don't think $7.50 is horrible. I thought that was just a better rate, and I'm like, oh, it's me. That's so funny. And then Cameo reached out to me for some Pride event, but they wanted me to get in drag, and I was like, there was no paid option, and I was thinking like, no. Like I actually have a look right now I could pull together currently, and the makeup will be okay. But I was like, this ain't paid. For Geesh, I was told by my drag mother, if they're not paying you, don't get in drag. My honey told me that if they're not paying you, she's like, Rue, that's a real statement. If they're not paying you, don't get in there. Like, not for promo. We don't do nothing for promo. Not in drag. Drag is expensive and it's hot and it's hard. So she's like, that is tough. You, yes, that you do. Okay. All right. Feels like yeah, yeah. So good. I wanna know how I feel. Can't do it enough. Okay. Do. Sorry, that song's in my head for some reason. I'm making chicken tonight. Air fryer. I'm gonna do a teriyaki glazed chicken. I'm gonna do some green veggies and a cup of rice. The girls are like, Maddie, how you been losing weight? Did you hear what I said? A cup. That's it. Not two. A cup of rice. That motherfucker better be a scoop when I'm done with it. Gotta be no starches. Starches are not your friend. If you are a starch gal, make the days that you want to have starch. Like if you're gonna do a sandwich, bet like that's your starch moment right there. The next thing you need to eat needs to not be starch. Like that is one of the biggest things I've learned is that if I have bread in the morning, I'm not having it in the evening. If I had bread in the afternoon, not in the evening, not in the morning. It's like one a day. Because that's the problem. Is when like you don't realize you're eating like so much like bread and shit and like starch all day long. Like there's so many vegetables, like corn is a starch. Like that stuff sits in your body like for a while. So I would just recommend that. So if it's like I want to have my bread for breakfast or have my like sandwich for lunch or whatever, I just would make decisions like that. Do you have to do that every day? No. I eat more bread now. I stopped. Remember those months I got my body prepared for Miami? That's when I was just like not eating anything with bread or starch or anything like that. Now it's every other day. Like I haven't had any bread today, so I'm about to probably have that rice. You know what I'm saying? But tomorrow is gonna be like a chill day. I'll probably have like a sandwich, and then for dinner I'll do. My friend was gonna teach me how to do a roast because I got a slow cooker. I said I found one at Walmart for $27. Bitch. And it was a good one too. The box was open. I love those deals. I was like, the box is open. Originally 70, it was like 70 something, and now it's like 27. Like, what did I pay? Like 27 something, 27.84. Took that bitch home immediately. I've been wanting to do like pot roast and like slow cooked meals for so long, and I've never had one. Oh, I'm so happy. Because then I can make my pot roast sandwiches. And I love a little stewed meat, honey. It's so good. Okay. I'm sorry. I got to go. I've been talking. I said I was going to do an hour and 30-minute video. And then I did like a 30-minute Matt just talking to the universe and all of y'all, my family members online. It was nice hanging out with you today. I had a good time talking about Drag Race France season 3, episode 2, and a couple other things with you today and answering some questions. Reminder, please remember that this show is literally for entertainment purposes only, so don't take anything I say too seriously, and nothing is intended to align any religion, race, gender, company, individual, or wigs, and do not send hate to anybody that we talked about today or individuals mentioned. Please hit the like button before you walk out this door. I thank you so very much again for being here. Drop a tippy poo in my jar if you feel like it with the PayPal, the Cash App, and the Venmo. That's that. Yeah. Tips for staying away from sugar. Don't go sugar free. My nutritionist has taught me a valuable lesson. It's going to be hard to stay away from sugar. You just need to regulate and you need to portion control. And you need to pick and choose your battles with sugar. What do you like that's sugary? Okay. If it's a lot of things, you're going to have to eliminate a lot of those things. And then you're going to have to take the portions for that amount of sugar and you need to like cut it in half. If you're going to drink juice, you need to put water in your juice so you dilute that motherfucker and not drink a whole glass of sugar. That's one step. And that's one thing my aunt taught me, but also my nutritionist agreed. Like, you don't need to run away from it. You just like dead ass need to like dilute that, or you need to half it. You need to cut it up. You need to just portion control it. So I'll give you an example. I love sorbet. I also like cookies. Okay. Now, sorbet, I know I'm going to want to eat the whole pint. That's not okay. I can have 2 cookies and be hundo, because I also do 2% milk, and 2% milk is good for people with blood sugar issues. It helps with cutting it, from what my doctor told me. So I'll have the 2 cookies. I'll also do like peanut butter. I'll find things that do not have a heavy amount of sugar in it that are just as sweet, that also would satisfy my sweet tooth. That is what I would do, Farnsworth. Find things that are also just as good, if not better, or good enough, and do that. But don't do the sugar-free stuff. I stopped getting sugar-free juice. I started getting regular juice, but also the half sugar one now, because I found out that the sugar-free sweeteners that they put in it can cause severe gut health issues. And I have that issue with gut health. So I was told don't do the sugar-free anymore, because it could end up causing some more problems down the line, because of the artificial stuff they put in it to make it sweet. So that I've had to change some things around with my own diet. But one of my friends who's really, really fit, who saw me the other day, was like, Matt, I see you. And I'm like, okay, thank you. Because I'm working on it, but sometimes it doesn't feel like I see that. I know, Snappy, when I know, but it's like, if you just get like regular juice and like dilute it a little bit, it's almost the same effect of you not getting as much sugar, but you still get your sweet juice. It's just not as super sweet. So yeah, you got to water it down. I know we're getting older, but my young babies, enjoy your time, but also don't go crazy. These people who go on those like binge eating type of stuff, be careful. That is how that shit happens sometimes. You're thinking it's just a bad night and you want to eat a whole lot, and then all of a sudden, oops. I love sorbet, but I have to eat a lot of it, and the only way I can eat sorbet now is if I get like 2 scoops, like at a place, like an ice cream shop. That's a fine amount. But me by myself at home, oh, that pint's gone, baby. That pint's gone. Anything can be poisoned. It's the dose. Hey, thank you, Shinette. Okay, I gotta go. I literally just closed this out. I kept talking for another 8 minutes. What is wrong with me? I have to leave. Sorbet is king. Thank you, Sasha. My favorite is lemon. Shocker. I love strawberry, but lemon is that girl. Okay, I gotta go. Okay, bye, everybody. Love you very much. Take care of yourselves. I will see you tomorrow for House on Fire. House of Fire. House on Fire? Yes, I'll see you for the new ballroom series on WoW. Make sure you look out for that reaction as well on Patreon. I'll see you then. Bye. Listen.